right into it. So this video today is a really sensitive topic for me. So this video is about one really big insecurity that I've had since I was a child, probably since when I was allowed to go to school by myself when I was in primary school. So for those that don't know me, my name is Shanice Paul, and from young I used to suffer with severe eczema, like severe, and like dealing with eczema was really hard for me as a female, and me just trying to push through in my career. Like having eczema wasn't the one for me. Like I wouldn't have cared to have anything else but eczema. I felt like it just wasn't for me. Like all the things that I wanted to do, it was just stopping me from like pulling through. And having eczema really pulled down my confidence. Like it just pulled down my confidence completely, and I couldn't speak to people. I just couldn't do anything. Like I wasn't confident at all, and it really messed up with my head mentally. Like it messed up with me emotionally, mentally, physically. I just didn't have no confidence. So primary school, it weren't that bad type of thing, but I was still young. I still had feelings, but it was never that bad. The only point where it got to me was on a day where I think I was doing PE, and we were all in our like PE shorts in primary school, and this boy just, because we used to do PE with the boys as well, like we were doing gymnastics or something, and I was wearing shorts, and the boy just looked at me like, "Oh, you're a reptile." And I was just like, "What? I'm a reptile?" I'm not even going to mention the boy's name because he's apologized for that now. We've grown, we've moved past that. But he was like, "Oh, you look like a reptile. You've got reptile skin." I was just like, "Excuse me? Like, who raised you? Reptile what?" I was like, you know what? Cool. Whatever. So that same day, I came home and I just started crying. And my mum was like, "What's wrong? Like, why are you crying?" type of thing. And I'm getting bullied at school. And they're like, "Getting bullied for what?" I'm like, "Because I've got eczema. Like, I'm not normal. I've got eczema. Like, I'm not a normal girl. Like, I just felt like I had a disease type of thing. Like, if you touched me, you would have got it. That's how people made me feel. So I was just like, I'm not normal. I'm like this and that. Like, come home from school, I was just crying. So my mom, obviously, she felt really bad. And the next day she came to the school, and like, I don't even think I knew she was coming into the school, but I remember being in class, and I think we was doing like English or something, and the whole of my primary school year was obviously doing what we were doing. And then like the head teacher must have come in and was like, "Guys, can you stop doing your paper? Where we have a special guest to speak to." So I'm thinking, really, like I just want to do my work and just go home type of thing. Who's the special guest? So my mum walks through the door, and I'm like, and everyone's just looking at me, and I'm like, "Don't look at me," because I didn't even know this woman was coming. Like I was thinking, what's going on? Like, special guest for what? Like, she's not a magician, she's not a singer. Like, why is she here type of thing? Like, am I in trouble? So I was just like, you know what, cool, let me hear what this woman's got to say while everyone's looking at me. And then it was funny because everyone knew that was my mum. So when she came in, it was just like, "Oh, Shanice, your mum's here." Everyone wants to move up and sit next to me in class all over a sudden. I'm just like, oh, move away from me with all of that bad energy. Like, just go away. But I was just like, yeah, come. I felt gassed because I felt like I had friends now. So I was just like, yeah, okay, sit. Let me see what my mum's got to say. So she's there going away. She was like, "Guys, like eczema is a normal thing. Like, I feel like my daughter's getting bullied and whatever. Please don't bully her about it. Like, it's not something she can control, and this and that, this and that." So obviously she spoke to my classmates about it, and then after that, like, everyone was just like, okay, it's normal type of thing, whatever, will be her friend. So after that, everything was cool. Secondary school come, yeah, and out of all secondary school I had to go to, what school did I have to go to? Big St. Matthew's Academy, SMA. And if anyone from South knows this secondary school, you know this school is bitchy, is chatty, it's everything type of thing. Obviously, whatever, I'm going to SMA. Year after year after year. No one No one knew I had eczema, and from primary school I wasn't trying to make it known that I had eczema, because by then the eczema had cleared. And by the way, guys, I had eczema down to my face, all over my arms, legs, chest, everywhere you could think of. And listen, I even think my friends know this, I would scratch until I'm bleeding. And that's the only time I'm satisfied, when I can see that there's blood coming out of my... Because the eczema I had weren't just no normal eczema. It was itchy. Like, there was no thing where people were telling me, oh, just rub it, just pat it, it's alright, don't scratch. I'm scratching the hell out of that because it is itchy. No E45, no double base, no nothing that they were... And I use everything under the sun. Nothing weren't working. Went to the chemist, went to the hospital, went to the dermatologist, and like every single time I'm asking, they're like, what can I do to help my eczema? Mama's asking them, what can she use, what can she do? They're like, okay, the type of eczema she has, I don't think anything will help it at the time. So I'm looking at them like, what do you mean? Like, this shit needs to go. But they were like, it's just gonna go with age, that's what we think. So I'm just like, listen, I can't. I just felt like my life was over. They're telling me that it's with age. Are you going to tell me I'm going to have eczema when I'm married? Are you going to be telling me I'm going to have eczema when I find my man? Are you really going to... Like, well, I'm saying to the man, like, what age? Like, I need to know. But anyways, moving from that, secondary school come, and I was not trying to make it known that I had eczema. Like, I wasn't trying to make it known. So, like... September, October, November, around like September, no, not even September, so summertime, everyone just looked at me weird in secondary school. I looked at myself weird in secondary school. It is boiling hot, like it is hot, my G. You see everyone in their skirts, you see some girls in their fishnet tights, you see some girls with their little white socks, and that's it, and they're just walking. Some girls with no tights, no socks. But there's one girl. Who's that girl? Me. The girl with the blazer on, with the tie on, black thick tights on, with the skirt. That girl was me. In the heat. People will start looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, you don't see that it's hot outside? Like, why don't you have a dress on? Why are you in these tights? And I'm just coming up with every excuse. Oh, I fell over, I've got a scar on my leg, so obviously I don't want anyone to see it, so that's why I'm wearing tights. Oh, you guys are hot. Okay, really and truly, I am anemic, so like when it's real cold outside, I can either be extra cold or hot, or when it's hot outside I could be extra hot, or I'm real cold. So when it was summer and it was hot and people are like, why are you wearing tights, like this and that, it's hot outside, like why are you wearing all of that? I used to be like, because a bitch cold, because I'm cold, that's why I'm wearing tights. They're like, how can you be cold when it's like 30 degrees outside? Because I'm not you, I'm cold, innit? Like, I used to be mad defensive, like I'm cold and that's it. But there was a time one of my close friends was like, you know what, it's hot outside, like just take off your tights and you're gonna realize that no one really is paying attention to your eczema apart from you, because it's your insecurity. So at first I was a bit hesitant. I was just like, no, I can't do it. Like, I know how I felt when I was bullied in primary school. These are big people now, and like I can't let no one know that I've got eczema and my skin's like this. I've got marks. It looks like pus is coming out of my, like I couldn't have it. I didn't have it in me. I was just like, no. But then she was just like to me, okay, look, I got scars on my legs. My other friends started showing me like birthmarks that they're insecure about. Like, one of my friends has a big birthmark on her shoulder. So I was just like, you know what, cool, everyone's got their insecurities, let me just, you know, go out in my without my tights. So I've gone outside. Now I'm feeling mad insecure, but I'm just trying to pretend like, look at this and don't look at the rest of my body. Just look at here and don't look down here. That's how I was saying stuff. So I'm just walking and doing the most, so people just look at my face and not, because my legs were the worst. They were the worst. Out of everyone on my body, my legs were the worst. I just felt like, okay, my legs are mad visible. So anyone that went SMA or knows where St. Matthews is, Blackheath has this hill that you have to go down. So from leaving St. Matthews, I've gone down that hill. I'm literally clutching at myself and scraping my skin down the side so no one sees me. So if I see anyone with a boy I even had a crush on in secondary school, I could just literally turn my back to the wall and no one could see, because my front of my legs weren't that bad. It was like the back. So I just made sure I had like something behind me if I had to turn or someone called me. So I'm just kind of walking like still mad insecure. So I'm realizing that no one's actually clocked me. Like people are saying, oh, I look cute and whatever, because now my legs are out. So I've got a little bit of confidence, until I don't know why we used to do this. I really don't know why. Every day after school we used to go to Lucian McDonald's. All of the schools. It was Sedge Hill, it was SMA, it was Prendergast, it was Addy and Stanhope. It was all of the secondary schools, yeah. Knights Academy, yeah. Bacon's, all of that. I can't even name all of the freaking secondary school. And the boys and girls that were coming from centre. Every day after school, everyone's chilling and meeting spot McDonald's in Lucian. So I don't know why I forgot, like, we go there every day. And I realised that I really have nowhere to put on my tights now, and now I'm feeling insecure because I have to actually go into McDonald's where everyone is to put on my tights, and there's no time for that. Like, I need to put on my tights. So as I'm taking out my tights, I don't know what happened. I don't know how I done it. I think because I had them Just Do It bags, you know, everyone had them Just Do It bags. I had them Just Do It bags. So I think as I was zipping my tights and everything, because after school I used to take off my tie and whatever, like I'm not wearing that. I think I zipped my tights in the little Just Do It zip thing. So as I'm zipping it back, I just see my tights in half, like they're ripped. I'm saying to myself, Jesus Christ, like, are you being for real right now? Like, are you being for real? And it's hot, yeah. So I'm saying to my friends, no, no, let's go to the other bus stop outside the swimming pool place where no one can see me, and let's go. The girl's talking about, no, but I need to get a McFlurry. Oh yeah, me too. Oh yeah, I want a big, and I'm thinking, so you guys didn't want all of this before. I'm saying I need to get the hell out here. I need to get going, and you want to be talking about McFlurries and Big Macs and cheeseburgers. I'm saying to myself, okay, but I don't really want to leave by myself in case I get bucked. So I have to follow them. So we've got there. Everyone's just looking at me, but I'm moving weird. Like my friends are behind me, and like I'm standing in front of them, so everyone can just see this part and onwards, like downwards, but no one can see the back of me because I'm standing behind my friend like this, because no one can see the back of my legs because they were pussy. They looked like real alligator cracks. Like it was bad. It was just terrible. Like my legs and everything, it was terrible. So like I don't know like why she didn't have my back. I don't even remember who this was, but actually I do, but I'm not even gonna say nothing. She just disappeared. So as I've turned, the girl's gone. I had to run. I just heard people, oh, like, what happened to you? Did you get burnt in a fire? What happened to your legs? Oh, does it itch? Is it contagious? You know what? I said, bun this. I said, forget all my friends that are buying McDonald's. I'm leaving without you. You can call me a snake, a sellout, whatever. You don't even know what I'm dealing with right now. Like, I just felt like I was going through my past all over again. I was like, nah. And I went to the next bus stop. I didn't even go to the next one. I went into TK Maxx and I bought me some tights and I went home crying in my eyes. I said, never again. If I have to, I'm gonna pack 2 pairs of extra tights in my bag if that shit ever happens to me again. I said, no. That was so embarrassing. And I was like, I will never get a man, I will never feel loved, I've got this big insecurity. I was just like, no. Like, after that day, like, I never done it. Never ever done it. So moving forward from that story, I started talking to someone, and I really did like him. Like, I proper loved him. I'm not even gonna say his name, but whoever is watching this and knows me knows what I'm talking about. But I proper loved him, and he really loved me too, from what I knew. And I really wanted us to make things work. Like, he didn't make me his girl or anything, but we knew what it was between us. And I said to my mum, like, one day, like, this boy that I'm talking to is gonna come over, and I'm scared because I feel like he wants to ask me out, but I have to tell him that I have eczema, because everyone might not know what eczema is, and I don't want him to feel like I'm keeping a secret from him, I'm running away, or like if anything happens and I'm wearing a dress or shorts and he just sees reptile legs or reptile elbows. And I didn't want the embarrassment, and I knew if someone couldn't be with me for my eczema, then he wasn't the one for me, period. So I said to my mum, like, Mum, she was like, do you, like you said, if you can't accept you for who you are, then keep it pushing, type of thing. So we met up, he came to my house, but we went to like the park downstairs, like, because I live in a flat, we have a park downstairs. So we went to the park and he was just talking, we were talking, it was nice, he gave me his jacket, we was wearing it, I was wearing some jeans, I was wearing like a crop top or whatever, taking pictures and whatever. And then he was just like to me, like, I want you to be my girl, type of thing. And I was like, I would really like that, but before I can even answer you, I need to tell you something. Guys, I was like to him, I need to tell you something, but I ain't gonna tell you here. I'm gonna show you it, and I'm gonna run into my house, because literally I'm in the park. All I have to do is get out of the park and just go in the lift and go home, type of thing. So I was like, I'm gonna show you what I have, I'm gonna show you something, but I don't want you to say anything to me at all until I go upstairs, and you can go home after that and you can make your decision from that. He's looking at me like I'm crazy at this point. Like, he's looking at me like I'm crazy. So we're in the park and he's just looking at me like, she's gonna tell me she got AIDS, she's gonna tell me she got cancer, like, what's she even showing me, type of thing. So I was like, I really like you, I would want you to be my man. He was telling me he really likes me too, or whatever. So it got to the part, and I was like, I was so hesitant. I was just like, should I not? Should I show him this? To the point I was like, give me 2 seconds. I went round the corner, cried, called my mum. I was like, Mum, should I do it? She was like, do it. Like, what's wrong if you just, like, stop being silly, type of thing, you know, African people, stop being silly. So I'm just like, oh, whatever. So I go there, I go back there, and I'm just like, I'm really gonna show you something. I'm begging him now. I'm like, I'm gonna show you something, but don't say anything to me till I've gone and I've run upstairs. You can call me as soon as you know I've gone in my house, and you're even on your way home. You can call me and tell me what I want. But as I'm here in front of you, don't say nothing. Don't even say, okay, bye now. No, I don't want to. Don't want to hear it. Cool. So I was like, okay, whatever. Like, I want you to be my man or whatever, but I need to show you something. So I think I had shorts on or a skirt on or something. So I don't know what I had on. I don't know what I had on, yeah. No, I think I had a dress, but I had shorts underneath, but it was a long dress, yeah. I think I remember now. And I was like, and I lifted up my skirt from behind, showed him all my legs, showed him everything, and I kept it pushing. I was gone, like you said, but like I was gone. Like, I literally lifted up my dress. I was like, and I was out the door. Then he called me, and I came upstairs. Like, I literally went into my mum's room crying. She's like, what are you crying for? Like, did he say he don't want to be with you because you're eczema and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I don't know, but I've never done this. Like, this is my first boyfriend. He might not like me anymore because of the... Like, I was hysterically crying. And then, 2 seconds later, my phone rang. It was him. So I put it on speaker and I'm with my mum. He's like, oh, bruv, yo, he's doing a madness. Yeah, he can't even speak. So I'm thinking, hell no, like, what is going on here? Yeah. And then he's like, I know what you've got. Like, man knows what you got. Man knows what you got. Like, he's. And I'm like, yeah. You know what? Okay, what is it then? You know, you're saying you know what I got. What is it? He's like, oh, like my brethren's got it. He's got it everywhere. And I'm like, hold up, nigga, hold up. I don't care what your brethren has. Tell me what it is, so I know if you know what I'm dealing with. He's like, oh, what does it start with? I said E, and that's all the hell I'm gonna tell you. He was like, oh, I know. I'm saying, say it then. You got eczema, innit? You got eczema. I'm like, oh my. And I hate when people say it, like, it's eczema. He's like, you got eczema. I'm like, yeah, I got eczema, but I think it's gonna go because the doctor said it's gonna go. Like, I'm feeling mad. I was like at this point, I'm crying on the phone. I was like, do you still want to be with me, even though I've got that? Of course, man wants to be with you. Like, it's only skin. My mom looked at me, I looked at him. I was like, give me 5 minutes, let me just cry. Let me just cry. I cried. I don't think I called him back that day. Like, I was so happy someone wanted to be with me for me. Like, eczema. And guys, let me tell you something now. I'm friggin' sexy and gorgeous as hell. Like, can't you tell? No, I'm joking, I'm playing. But, like, the moral of the story today is, like, any type of insecurity that you have to deal with it, because certain things you can't even change. I won't lie to you, like, I'm 21 now. Only last year I showed my legs. Last year was the first time I wore a dress, I wore a skirt with no tights. I'm a whole 21-year-old. I used to feel so insecure when I see girls with their little skirts, their crop tops, their dresses, their pom-pom shorts and whatever. And I couldn't do that. I wanted to be ratchet and skin out like that, but I couldn't do that. Only last year I could actually wear tights. I could only wear shorts, dresses without. Like, even when I was going out with him, like, it was going, but because I'm insecure, I had to literally cover my whole legs with foundation. And he's probably laughing at this, but I covered my whole legs with foundation because I just felt insecure. But now I won't lie to you guys, like, no one would ever think I had eczema. I don't have it on my arms no more. My elbows are kind of still a bit ashy. Can you see? Like, I have it like there a bit. Like, I used to have it bad on my face, like my chest. Nothing. I can't bother to show you my legs. I haven't shaved them. But, like, even my legs, nothing whatsoever. Like, my eczema used to be so bad, I didn't even want to look at myself. Like, it was so bad. But like I was saying, the moral of the story is there's certain things you can't change about yourself. And even though I'm not with that guy today, I know he loved me for me at the time, and not because I had eczema, or not because I did have eczema or whatever. He loved me regardless whether I had eczema or didn't have eczema, and that just made me feel so happy. Even though I'm not with him, that made me feel much happier. Like, I'm single. I'm ready to mingle. I'm joking, but no, he did appreciate me, and you have to find happiness within you before you find happiness within any man, within anyone else. You need to be happy with you, yeah. And that's like this is where I am right now in my life, where I'm trying to be happy within me, because right now I've got other insecurities that I'm dealing with, but we'll save that until another video. But there's a lot of insecurities that I'm dealing with, so you need to love yourself before anyone else is gonna love you. Do you understand what I'm saying to you, sis? Like, you need to love yourself. I didn't love myself for almost 20 years because this eczema put me down, and I'm not gonna even cry about it right now because I ain't cried about this in like a very long time, but you gotta love yourself, sis, because ain't no man or ain't nobody gonna love you if you don't love yourself, type of thing. Like, you need to love yourself. Right now, I wish I could love myself and didn't give a damn what no one was saying when I had the eczema, but I didn't. And look how many years have gone that I couldn't do what I wanted to do because I was worried about what everyone else was gonna think about me. But I don't really give a damn no more. Like, I'm not the perfect person. Like, I'm just doing me. But you have to live your life to the fullest, like they say, YOLO, because you really might die tomorrow. And are you really gonna say you're happy with the way you lived your life over these years? You ain't gonna be happy, sis. So you need to, fix up, do your hair, put on some makeup, buy a new outfit, and keep it pushing. Yeah. But guys, I love you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Leave a comment, like if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't like it. Leave me comments about what you want my next girl topic to be about, my next girl chat to be about. But don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.